Hello, my lovely scientists. Welcome to another exciting and interesting lesson with Mr. Olia. In the previous lesson, we talked about electricity. So in this lesson, we're going to continue from where we stop. The first topic we're going to look at is sources of electricity. Sources of electricity. First and foremost, what is energy? Energy is the power to do work, make change, or move objects. I'll come again. Energy is the power to do work, make change, or move objects. Next, the various sources of electricity. So let's learn about the various sources of electricity. 1. Wind. Wind energy functions by enhancing the movement of the wind, means by trapping the movement of wind to generate electricity. So this is a picture of a wind vane, which is the instrument used for trapping wind for generating electricity in various forms. Next, number 2, solar. Solar energy functions in a way by trapping sun ray through a solar panel. So solar is another source of electricity, making use of sunlight, the sun ray, making use of a solar panel. Now this is a picture of a lot of solar panel installed on roof, trapping sunlight to generate electricity. Number 3, hydro. Hydro is another source of electricity. Hydro energy source functions by using wheel machines and water turbines from dams to generate electricity, making use of water. So this is a picture of a dam with the forceful coming out of the water will generate electricity, make use of turbines, which is a machine, as a source. Next, geothermal, which is the fourth source of electricity. Geothermal energy uses the heat from the earth core as means of either heating or cooling homes, offices, and so on. It makes use of all the heat from the earth core. Now, the earth crust has a constant temperature of 55 degrees Celsius. I'll come again. The earth crust has a constant temperature of 55 degrees Celsius. Now this is a picture showing energy being generated from the earth core. Look at it, geothermal energy, making use of the earth core. Now, the fifth source of electricity is biomass. Biomass is a form of renewable energy that uses scraps of material that were previously living. Now, this is a picture showing various examples of biomass. See animal residue, plant residue, and so on. Garbage, industry residues, which comes to form what? Energy. 6. Fossil fuel. Coal, natural gas, oil is also a source of electricity. Fossil fuel are old decay plants and animal materials. These old plants and animals form coal, oil, and natural gas over years to generate electricity. So when animal dies or plant dies, they go to the soil to decay and form some fossil fuel like coal, natural gas to generate electricity later on. Now this is an example of a fossil fuel. See petroleum, natural gas, coal, and so on. These are various examples of fossil fuel. Next, measuring electricity. There are various ways for measuring electricity. 1. Volts. This refers to the amount of pressure being created from the source of electricity. I'll come again. Volt refers to the amount of pressure being created from the source of electricity. 2. Ohms. This refers to the resistance which is directly related to the width or diameter of the line that the electricity is traveling through. For example, wire is a medium of electricity. Next, 3 amps, which is called amperage. This refers to the amount of electricity flowing through a line at any given point. Amps refers to the amount of electricity flowing through a line at any given point. 4. Watts. This refers to the overall amount of power in a circuit. Watt refers to the overall amount of power in a circuit, and watt is calculated by multiplying the voltage and the amperage. Note, electricity will flow faster with greater pressure and least amount of resistance. Electricity will flow faster with great pressure and least amount of resistance. Now let's look at electrical circuits. There are 2 ways to connect electrical circuits or components. There are 2 ways of connecting electrical circuits or components, which are 1. Series circuits. A series circuit is when the path of electricity has only one possible way of passing through the circuit. For example, a torchlight is an example of a series connection. This is a picture showing a series circuit connection. You can see the battery is connected to the switch while the other part is connected to the bulbs. Electrons flow in one part. Next, parallel circuits. A parallel circuit is when the path of electricity has more than one possible way of passing through the circuit. It has more than one possible way of passing through the circuit. For example, a socket. Now this is a picture of a parallel circuit connection. You can see 2 bulbs connected in 2 different ways, the battery and the switch connected in 2 different ways. So electrons flows in 2 possible paths. Now, what are conductors? Conductors are materials that allows electricity to pass through them. Conductors are materials that allow electricity to pass through them. Examples: water, nut, spanner, coin, gold are all examples. Next, what are insulators? Insulators are materials that does not allow electricity to pass through them. They don't allow electricity to pass through them. Examples are tires, plastic cans, ties, dry woods, and so on. Now this is a picture of conductors. You can see copper, gold, silver, steel, seawater are all examples of conductors. While insulators, you can see rubber, glass, oil, diamond, dry wood are all examples of insulators. So these are various examples of conductors and insulators. Wow, super kids! It has been a fun learning process so far. Knowing the sources of electricity, knowing what are conductors, what are insulators, and the various ways of measuring electricity. See you guys in the next lesson. Bye bye.